Wednesday marked 1 year since 19 children and 2 teachers were fatally shot at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. It was one of the deadliest school shootings in American history. The massacre took place just 2 days before the end of the school year, as kids and parents were getting ready for summer break. Our Lilia Luciano has been covering this story for the past year and spoke with families as they reflected on the tragedy.
As the church bells tolled in Uvalde, President Biden marked the day, calling on Congress to pass stricter gun laws.
We hear the same message: do something. For God's sake, please do something.
In the past year, Uvalde's strength has been strained by broken trust.
You get so angry at seeing anybody in uniform because you're like, why didn't you save my child?
Berlinda Arriola's step-granddaughter, Amory Jo Garza, died in the attack. She says Uvalde families are still seething, knowing that 376 officers from more than 20 agencies waited more than an hour to stop the shooter.
The trust is gone, and it's unfortunate.
You feel like you might be reluctant to make that 911 call.
Right. None of that is going to change until the accountability and justice is served.
To help build trust in the local police department, in April, Uvalde's Mayor Don McLaughlin hired an outside assistant police chief.
Of the 25 officers that were at the school that day, how many are still protecting this town?
5 have resigned, 20 are still on the force.
I couldn't believe it happened.
Andrea Herrera survived the shooting, but her 10-year-old stepbrother, Jose Flores, was killed in another classroom.
I wish people knew that how it feels to lose someone in the shooting, and then you were there, and then how it felt. They don't understand that.
And Lilia Luciano joins me now. Lily, as we saw in your piece, the breakdown in trust between the community and the police force is still an issue for some people in the community of Uvalde. What more is being done to try to rebuild that trust?
Well, you know, one of the things that we discussed, that we heard from the mayor, is that he brought in an assistant police chief from a different town to try and build that trust. But I think the main thing that concerns these families, as we hear from them, is that of those officers who responded, many are still in the force. But more importantly, that these families don't have answers. They don't know exactly who did what, because everything is still sealed, because the district attorney, who is the person basically in charge of releasing or not releasing any information, says, and you know, she says it's under investigation, as we hear from law enforcement and from DAs everywhere. It's still under investigation under the Texas Rangers, which is a division of the Texas Department of Public Safety. Once they finish that investigation, then she'll be able to review it and determine whether or not to make recommendations for any kind of charges to a grand jury here in Uvalde. But until then, she told us in a statement that she's very frustrated that the information that's out there has just been leaks from that other Texas Rangers investigation, and that people don't have a full picture.
And Lilia, do you get the sense that it's it's bureaucratic that's delaying this investigation, or that it's just a very complex moment and they want to get it right?
Look, the DA says it's very complex. Everybody is surprised. I mean, I heard from parents who lost their kids who tell me when the shooting happened in Nashville and we saw those police body cam videos on the same day or a day after, just within hours of the shooting, that hurts us. That is something that, you know, we compare to what we're seeing here, which is only coming from these leaks or some information from a legislative investigation, but it's just piecemeal. So there's frustration here with how slow it is. And the DA herself told us today as well in a statement that she expected to have by now, by the month of May, a year in, she expected to have that DPS investigation. There's all kinds of speculation. I'm not one to speculate. Families wonder if it's political, but what they are is frustrated. They're also divided because the politics around it have just sliced this community in pieces.
And Lilia, you've been there a year. You were on the ground. What strikes you the most about what you've observed over that last year and what you observe there now relative to a year ago?
You know, exactly that, John. I thought that this was going to be the kind of tragedy that, as you see in the first day, people would come together. But when it comes to guns and gun policy, what has happened is this is the state of Texas. People are very passionate about their guns here. And so a lot of people who did not endure the ultimate loss that these families endured are seeing their advocacy, whether it's at the state legislature or in Congress, as something of a threat to their Second Amendment rights. So you don't see the kind of support that you would expect. And the fact that it's politicized is really hurting the healing.
Lilia Luciano in Uvalde, Texas. Thank you.